I'm getting feedback for my ideal school from my grandma. My grandma graduated high school from FCHS in 1963. How was your high school experience at FCHS?
It was fun.
That's it?
Well, we got along. Everybody knew everybody. We had a class of 63 when we graduated. I think we started out with maybe 67, and either some moved or dropped out. You knew everybody in school. We had the basic classes, history, geography, English, algebra, biology. You could take electives like shop, ag, or home ec, which I took home ec. We got to cook in school, and everybody was friendly. We had pep rallies, and we didn't have football. We just had basketball and baseball and track. We didn't have volleyball either.
Sorry.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
Did you enjoy your elective classes? Did they fulfill the spaces and voids?
Well, yes. I mean, at that time in high school, you were there more for the fun and the visiting with people and getting together with people. I still learned a lot. The only foreign language we had was French. I did not take that. We had typing classes. We had shorthand classes. I did take shorthand and typing, but I didn't take French. But yeah, it was just normal studies. I think we went by the book. The textbook was what the teachers taught by mostly, and we always seemed to finish the books every year.
Do you wish you were able to extend or build your education more while you were in high school or even after high school?
No, at that time it really wasn't that important to have a college education. You could get a job, especially women could get a job as a secretary, and a couple of the girls I went to school with did go to Carbondale to college, but most of them either got married a year or two after school or had jobs as secretarial or banking or bookkeeping, things like that. Oh, we also had a bookkeeping class in school, which was interesting.
So, how were your relationships with your teachers? Were they good or?
They were all good. I thought we had very good teachers. There were a lot of older teachers. There were no really young teachers. Like now, you can hardly tell the teachers from the students a lot of times. They look the same age, but our teachers were, I don't think we had anyone. I think we had one teacher that might have been in his 30s. The others were all, I would say, in their 40s, 50s. But they were all fun teachers. I didn't really have a problem with any of them.
How did you like the layout of the school and like your lunch periods and being able to, did you guys have open campus?
Yes, we had open campus. There was no cafeteria. There was a cafeteria in our high school, which is still there at Freeburg High School. But at that time, it was not used. It had never been used. They had built it along with the new gymnasium, but they never used it. If you wanted to eat a lunch at school, you walked over to the grade school, or you got to walk across the highway to a restaurant called Rudy's, and you could get a hamburger and fries there. So yes, we were allowed to go off campus.
Do you think schools today should allow off campus, or do you think with too many kids and having freedoms with phones, and do you think it would just be bad if every school had an open campus?
Well, the thing that happened at Freeburg were 3 or 4 kids, I don't remember. This was many years after I graduated. They had gone to Belleville to get something to eat, and on the way back they were in a car accident, and one girl was killed and one girl was pretty much put in a nursing home as a vegetable, and that stopped that. So yes, I do believe they should stay at school. It's not that long of a time for them to go anywhere, And I know it's not what you like. But it did, it was sad, and that's when they closed campus. Then everybody had to stay at school, which is fine. You're there to learn, not to party.
Okay, so my school that I'm proposing is just to help. I feel I would give a range, more class periods. So like a minimum, we'll follow state guidelines of having only 6 hours or whatever, but you have to take, I gotta stop.